Today we are going over players to watch for the New York Jets versus Cincinnati Bengals matchup. Let's hop into it. Hey, what's going on? Matt O'Leary back with another video. Today we are getting into Jets Bengals. Before we get started, just wanted to mention you can follow on socials at Matt O'Leary NY. And if you haven't already, please make sure to check out the Just Jets podcast. This video is brought to you by BUSR, the official sportsbook of Matt O'Leary NY, busr.com/Matt to sign up. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through different player props for this game and look at players to watch for. I am amped up. That is my recording. Oh, please hold. There we go. All right. Let's look at the numbers. Joe Flacco you can find him at plus money to go over 251 passing yards. That's intriguing considering that he went over 300 in the first two games. For him to clear 251 and get that at plus money, interesting. Joe Burrow, you can get him at not until plus money at 275. I don't know if he's going to throw for 275 plus. And I don't really see the value at minus 200 on 255 plus. So I would probably avoid that one, but obviously he's someone to watch. Completions. How many times do you think Joe Flacco is going to complete a pass? 25 plus gets you plus money. I probably wouldn't touch this one. I would avoid it. And Burrow, yeah, you're not really getting much value here. I would avoid completions. Now, passing touchdowns is intriguing. You get Joe Flacco if 2+ at plus 134. He went for 4 last week, which would get you plus 1,125. So bet 100, win $1,125. Burrow 2+ minus 163. 3+ plus 197. You can bet on Joe Mixon carries if you want to. I don't think I'm touching that. I am intrigued in Carter and Breece Hall, though. For number of carries, you can look at for Carter. I don't know if I'm touching this, but I love Breece Hall this week. I think this is the week that he finally breaks out. And this is rushing yards. So, honestly, I might take a swing of a sprinkle at 70 plus at plus 430. 90 plus at plus 1875. I think this is his first big week of the year. I might put a little sprinkle on that because that's how much I like Breece Hall this week. You could do also Michael Carter. Not great value here. I would probably not touch that. Yeah, Joe Mixon, 76 plus at minus 110. Not awful. That's about standard on a prop. So if you think Joe Mixon's going to, run pretty well against the Jets, that's probably the one I would target. You could look at Burrow rushing yards. That's not really interesting to me. Oh, here we go. Receiving yards. This is going to be a big one. T. Higgins at 66 plus is minus 114. 76 plus at plus 107 is probably interesting. I'm more curious about Garrett Wilson. 100 plus is plus 193. You can get him at 60 plus at plus 108. That might be where I would go this week. I think he should be able to clear that. 50 plus at minus 114 is not even bad. And I don't see the value from 60 to 100. Plus 193. I mean, that's obviously a pretty big difference, but I don't know. Maybe I'm being conservative, but I think I would just take the 60 plus at plus 108 if I'm touching that. That's a mental note I'm going back to. Breece Hall receiving yards. How active is he? 13 plus at minus 102. That is also intriguing. I'm finding a lot of stuff in here that I would like to put a little bit of a sprinkle on, it seems like. Hayden Hurst, is he active in this game? I would lean towards probably not. I don't think so. Tyler Conklin. How active is he? Can he get over 37 plus yards for plus 113? Maybe. He hasn't been very active yet. Michael Carter receiving yards. He had a huge receiving day. I think he went over 80 yards, which would be plus 890 last year against them. But even if you want to take 50 or 40, I might even look at 40 plus yards at plus 169. Boyd doesn't really move the needle for me. Elijah Moore, eventually he's got to have his breakout game, right? So if he 49 plus at minus 114, maybe 69 plus at plus 128. That might be where I would target for him if I believe Elijah Moore's breakout is coming this week. I'm really on the Breece Hall hype train this week. I think it's his time to shine. This is receiving yards for Joe Mixon. Not really a market that interests me. Corey Davis, what do you think he's going to put up? 46 plus at 109 maybe. I'm not huge on Corey Davis this week. Obviously, he had 2 big catches last week for up over 80 yards, but I'm not really jumping on it. Jamar Chase, here we go. He's going to probably be going up against Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed a lot, so massive test for those 2 guys. How many yards does he put up? You'd have to get 88 plus to get even money at plus 103. Well, a little over even money, but plus money. Receptions. 6 plus receptions. I mean, 5 plus receptions even gets you 109. I like the Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall props are sticking out to me this week. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments. Jamar Chase receptions. Wow. You have to get 7 plus for him. I think I'd find the best value with Breece Hall, to be honest with you. Does he get to 4 catches? He may. I feel like he may. Conklin at 4 catch. I mean, this is a big gap. 3 plus is minus 280, and then 4 plus is plus 110. Does he get 5 catches? Michael Carter? Possibly. Yeah, not Mixon and Boyd are 2 players I'm not. If I'm targeting anyone on the Bengals, it's probably Burrow passing yards, or Jamar Chase and T. Higgins receiving yards would be players that I would target on the Bengals, or props that I would target on the Bengals. Yeah, Corey Davis receptions, no. Elijah Moore 5 plus at plus 117 is a maybe for me. Again, if you think that this is a week for him, that's the one that I would target. Now you just get into the straight over unders for them. Over 22.5 completions is minus 102. You get plus 134 for Flacco to throw over 1.5 touchdowns. Obviously not the same value for Joe Burrow because he does that more often. Breece Hall total receiving yards over 12.5 at minus 102. Interesting. Not enough value on the Breece Hall total receptions for me to touch. This is maybe the only Joe Mixon prop, that I might I think he gets the 4 catches. Wait, Garrett Wilson total receptions over 4.5 at plus 109? That feels too easy. Come on now. What else sticks out to me? Oh, this over 19.5. He should hit that, but I would look at an alternate line. I wouldn't lay the 114. I would find something else. What else do we got? Anything good in here? For over 77.5, minus 120. Not for me. Carries, does Breece Hall break double-digit carries? If he does this week, that's plus 260. Again, I'm a Breece Hall guy this week, so I might look to place that over here. Yeah, I'm looking at an alternate line. His is at 29.5 at minus 114. I would go big, I think. A sprinkle, but I would go big. And there you go. Joe Flacco over 230.5. I would probably find an alternate one. Garrett Wilson receiving yards over 49.5. Again, I would find an alternate one and get you plus money, but that's about it. That's the ones that I am looking at over on BUSR. Make sure to check it out. BUSR.com/Matt is your hookup. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Matt O'Leary. I'll catch you next time.